Well, look, what a great day, it just sets itself for what we're going to have as being an unbelievable year, when you start talking about more television than we've ever seen before in the history of the sport, more money spent on TV production, all the athletes getting together in one place, in one series, formats that will test them across speed, endurance, skill, and taking that to iconic beaches. I mean, you've got one hell of a season coming up.
Let's go to the beaches first. Great to be back going to places like Portsea, Bondi, even here.
Yeah, look, when you start talking about Bondi, I mean, the most famous beach in Australia, we're taking it down the middle to the southern end of the beach where you get waves. We're going to Portsea where we've seen some of the biggest surf in the history of Ironman and Ironwoman racing, which is just such an awesome spectacle there. And you come to a place like Noosa where a format like the Eliminator that we're going to have here, which is cutthroat racing, knocking people out each round, it sets itself up here beautifully. And you've got a natural amphitheatre here where you'll get 10,000 people on the beach, and it's just going to be huge.
The women, Alicia Marriott, she seems to be the standout, Triple Crown winner. Can anybody beat her?
Look, Alicia Marriott, deserves a massive pat on the back for what she's done previous years. I mean, to win the series, the Australian Ironwoman Championship, and then win the Coolangatta Gold, which is a completely different type of racing compared to the series and the short course, is phenomenal. No one's ever done that in 1 year, and this is a girl that no one knows about yet. We're about to go and give her the chance to go and show the rest of the country just how good she is. And, if you're talking about Ironwoman racing, she would have to be the favourite for this type of racing in this series.
The other Ironwoman stars, can she be beaten?
You know what? You'd have to put her as a short price favourite for what she's done the last couple of years. But you know what? The beauty with this type of racing is that you've got no room for errors. There's 5 events. You can't drop a race. You've got to count all your results. And as you know, when you start going to places like Bondi and Portsea, where they'll throw up surf, we're going to cool them. We've had 8 to 10 foot surf there in the past. Things happen, and all of a sudden you've got a race on your hands. So look, no, there is no given that Shannon Eckstein or Alicia Marriott are a dead set handle to win the series this year.
The men's got to be the best field we've seen since the heyday.
Oh, you're talking about heavyweights in the sport, and they're all coming back together and they're all serious. Kai Hurst has won 7 Australian Ironman titles, more than anyone. You've got Shannon Eckstein that's done everything. He's won the last gazillion series, and he's the current world Ironman champion. Zane Holmes has done everything from winning the short course through to the Coolangatta Gold, which no one has ever done. He's ticked every box. And then you bring in someone like Kane Eckstein, who is this young kid on the way up. He's won 3 Coolangatta Golds. He's about to go into another one, and on paper you'd have to give him merit that he's going to go again and win again. Mate, in this type of format we're talking about with endurance in there as well, mate, the kid's a real chance to win. So, you chuck them all into the pot, you bring all the rest in, and, I don't know who's going to win the series.
You're obviously pretty passionate about doing it. You've got a vested interest, but in saying that, some of these junior athletes, or not just the junior athletes, but even the senior ones in the series, they're loving having you and Trevor around.
Oh, look, it's so good having Trevor Hendy involved in the series. I mean, we've been having meetings with the athletes and talking about, formats and how to deal with the media and just what happened in the past and things to know about. And, mate, the guy's just like the Bible as far as Ironman racing goes. He's just the king. And for him to sort of be there and give his time and his experience to the other kids, I mean, you can see them just light up when Trevor's around and talking. And it's just, I think it's that coupled with the television, the sports marketing company that's involved with the series this year, Surf Lifesaving giving us all their help to sort of make this thing bigger, that, there is no doubt in my mind that this sport is going to be bigger and better than it's ever been before.